Welcome back to the channel. I'd say, excuse the appearance, because I look like the Wichita Wild Man. Could definitely use a haircut and a shade, but that costs money, and we got cars to build, so let's show you what we've been up to. Actual video here versus a little short like we've been shooting. I don't know how many times I've actually shot a video in the last couple months and then came down to editing and just didn't finish it. But here's what we got going on. It'll be a bit long-winded probably. Try to shorten it up a bit considering I've made this video once today and completely forgot to turn on the mic, so we had no volume. But let's get right down to it here. Okay, so on the old 55 here, the plans changed from just putting the 327 in there. We got the heads on the workbench. Gonna have to do a valve job on the heads that we're gonna put on there. But I came across the deal. A buddy of ours had a small block with a power glide that he said wanted $100 for, said it was a running motor, but for $100, of course, he wasn't going to guarantee it, which I don't really care. But this is a 1955 265, and you can tell, of course, by the way it is. See those front motor mounts? Of course, there's no provisions for side motor mounts. It's got the 3-bolt starter that goes into the adapter plate, or it would have went into the bell housing and say a Saginaw 3-speed, or the 2-speed power glide, which is the only 2 transmissions you can really run with this without running an adapter plate to run a starter, since there's no provisions in the block to tap and drill for, or drill and tap, I'd say, for a 2-bolt starter to be able to run a more modern transmission. So the whole plan is, since this was $100, we've got the newer transmission mounts, newer motor mounts for this style of small block already. We've also got an obscene amount of these stock style ram horns, and then of course we have these stock, I don't even know what they're called. I'm going to call them down pipes just because, yeah, for the video. Yeah, we got those, a couple of thrush glass packs to throw on there, and that'll at least get it going. I'll finish up the front end stuff, get the radiator support painted, get the radiator in it, the wheel wells. Hopefully, if this runs. Plan is today is to throw the battery tray on the firewall, run a compression test. I actually threw a little bit of, I'll show you here, this stuff, coil penetrant. I threw a little bit in each cylinder just to give it a little bit of lubrication. Didn't overdo it. I don't want to foul out the plugs when we do actually go to start it. But this way we can turn it over. We won't score those cylinders real bad if they're super dry. They won't be anymore. So we'll run it over a couple times, run a compression test, make sure she's going to run. And then of course after that, radiator support, wheel wells, we'll get those painted up and thrown in here. Brake situation, we've got newer calipers. We got these drop spindles, of course, I showed in a short. I did have to do a little modification right in this area where it goes down to the lower ball joint. just took a grinder, took a little material off of the spindle, so that way we could just turn it as sharp as possible both directions. Of course, not running power steering. New idler arm bushing, center link bushing, inner and outer tie rods, new adjusting sleeves. Should steer like a dream even though it doesn't have power steering. I mean, I have driven quite a few cars without power steering, and doesn't ever really bother me. The worst part's when you're parked and you go to move. As long as you're moving, it'll turn. So, yep, that's what we got going on with this. We've got exhaust to throw on there, compression test to run. We'll probably run the camera when we do the compression test to see if it's a runner or if I wasted a day or two of work throwing this in there. But I mean, it sure was fun. Me and Pops did it, and had a good old time doing it. One of the best times I've had with my dad in a long time was getting this in there. I mean, to get it in there without damaging the firewall, I can't even show you the little, it's not even a full inch little scratch that we got on the firewall getting this bad boy in there. So, awesome experience. Stick around in the video. For me, it'll probably be an hour or two. For you guys, it'll be just a couple of seconds. But yeah, let's see if we can run some compression tests and see what else we can do. Throw some plugs in it. Yeah, see if we can't maybe get her to spit and sputter a little bit so we know that we can go a little further, finish putting on our exhaust manifolds, and throw some glass packs on it, get the water pump on it, maybe even give her a little touch-up paint, make sure she's looking all nice and pretty, and then we've got a nice little runner with a 2-speed power glide that I can putt around the yard and getting it in and out of the shop when I want to work outside versus always having to have somebody help me push it in there, because yeah, with that bare metal we're definitely not leaving her outside. So yep, I want to say thanks everyone who does watch. I know the videos are a little rough, but it's just fun to document what you're doing, and this is what I've been doing with my free time besides spending it with the family. So we're just going to keep plugging away and living the dream here. Alright, I'm not 100% sure where we left off and what I've recorded or haven't, because I haven't uploaded anything to do any editing yet, but we'll go over it now. I went ahead and static timed it. We got the sliding bracket on the distributor there, so we can just loosen it and slide it if we gotta go 180 versus taking the whole bracket off. We had to, well, I had to take apart the starter. Pops took apart the starter. Then I've got it put back together. We ended up finding out that $5 auction starter that Pops bought, one of the brushes completely fell off. They were super worn. I mean, the dang thing looked great, but we ended up using the solenoid on it, and the nose cone, and had another starter. You can see the sea of starters that we got floating around that I was trying to figure out for parts, because after we did the compression test, made sure it had spark, and we were going to go ahead and put a little gas in it. I went ahead to static time it, and it just wouldn't do anything. I thought my remote switch went bad. We grabbed another remote switch. It didn't do anything. Pulled the starter, tested it, nothing. Took it apart, of course. This starter here had brand new brushes in it. So we used the old rear case and the front nose cone, because the bushings were like brand new, because that was a remanufactured starter supposedly. They just didn't do a very good job. And then of course we got the Pops ran the steel line for me. We just gotta throw a little rubber in there. connect that up eventually. But yeah, we got the starter problem fixed, and next step will be to throw a little gas in it, crank her over, and let her run. Yeah, but I think we're going to go ahead and throw our glass packs on. I'd actually like to be able to hear the motor over the exhaust and make sure I don't have any rattles or ticks or clunks or whatever. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and throw some glass packs on the exhaust, and then we'll fire her up. Stay tuned. Alright. That out of the way.
We don't want to run it very long at all because we ain't got trade for
No transmission fluid, no water pump, no coolant. There we go. You can smell the oil in the cylinders.
Sounds good so far.
Yeah, I didn't hear any more rattles or nothing so far. Ready?
Yeah.
Was that sparker still sparking, saying it had spark?
I didn't see. Let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got
Hit some more gas.
sounded good. Ain't got a knock.
I didn't hear no knocking.
No valve train noise that I can tell.
Wow. Yeah, it's just going everywhere. Hopefully some of it will get down in the bowl.
Oh.
No. This ain't acting full. Must be full now. Oh, one little last bolt. Oh. We can wipe that down.
There we go.
I don't think that bowl's filling up properly.
Well, look down there and see if it's squirting. Should hold quite a bit of gas.
Yeah, it's squirting. Choke stuff. Put all that gas and leave it backfire. not getting any gas. I don't think it's backfiring. You could probably leave that air cleaner off and look at it. See what it's doing. If that idle circuit ain't working.
I just don't want to go.
Yeah, don't put your face over it, that's for sure. It's squirting. I bet it ain't got enough fucking shit in the bowl. I wonder if I should try and feed it in through here
Right.
versus that. See if it'll go past the needle and see if it's not hung up.
Yeah, it's got squirting.
Yeah, it's going in through that vent hole like it should have.
It's got a good spray now.
There we go. Yeah, that was probably the issue.
I really don't want
Yeah, let's just in case. Now that we got gas in it, it's coming out of this throttle plate here, real bad.
Okay.
All right, let's try her.
You're turning it?
I was a little bit. I backed it off a little bit because it was revving real high.
I had the accelerator.
Oh, well,
Yeah, it's not idling.
yeah, I
I
think.
mean, it's not, I don't have it set at idle, I was giving it gas. so
Oh.
Rev up a little bit.
Oh, I didn't know. I'll try again.
Yeah. Yeah, well, come out.
Where's that coming from? Pan?
Yeah, the pan, was the pan off?
No. Not that I know of. It's dripping everywhere around the pan.
What the fuck?
That looks like it just needs tight.
It runs good.
I'm gonna say it ran. We'll take care of the little drippities on the oil pan and
Plenty on that side.
well, it's on this side too. I can see it down here, just dripping away. I'm guessing the pan's loose. No big deal, but it ran.
Excellent.
And it sounded fucking great.
It's not knocking.
Sounded like a small block tank.
Chevy.
A chevy. Sounded like a small block chevy. It was flopping like it should. It was doing its business. Even had some flames shoot out. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll kill the cameras for now and we can next time we start it, but at least we got the first start handled. Ready?
Yep.
A little bit of lifter noise.
What's that?
Had a little bit of lifter noise. Tiny little bit.
Shit,
Idle.
sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty damn good to me. Alright, we've done a few more things. We got a radiator support on now. Got the fan, Jenny, all hooked up. Of course, we know she runs now. Getting this all done. Hopefully gonna have that dash painted and steering column parts and start throwing all that stuff in there. Yeah, got the radiator right there. Gonna do a pressure test. It's a used one I got from a swap meet. I think it was 25 or 50 bucks. Something somebody pulled to swap out an aluminum, supposedly. We'll find out if they lied to me or not. Yeah, we'll get that pressure tested, throw that in there, hook up some training lines to that power glide, get my dash painted, all the column parts put back in, get some wiring wired up so this can be fired up and at least driven around the yard. Won't have brakes quite yet, but we've got the probably can't even see. Calipers, pads are on both sides. Got to run some hard lines. Got to order the master cylinder, possibly a brake booster. I got new wheel cylinders and some used brake pads and some new hardware for the rear just to get the brake system going. So plenty of things to do and not enough time.